Guys, welcome to the channel. This is Beauty Inside and Out, and I'm Sherry. I'm recording this on Sunday because I won't have time to do it tomorrow. So I was thinking if I could get it going and uploading tonight, then maybe it will upload by tomorrow. But tomorrow, who knows? I still haven't put in the Wi-Fi enhancer or whatever. So I still have to do that. I just haven't had time. Things have been kind of sort of crazy last couple of days. So I thought I would come on here and do this 2-day mask. It is a Korean mask. It is the tea tree and it's pore care. So I thought I would put that on and then do 15 questions of never have you ever or never have I ever. So, and I am going to be tagging a couple ladies at the end, so we'll see if they do them. I did pick some of the questions. Oh, look, I'm opening it, and it's just your average sheet mask. It does feel gooey, and it's unwrapping a little bit better than the rest of them. So that's always a plus. And it does look like it's going to fit. It did come apart very easily. So I got these off of Ipsy. It came 2 in a package. So there was this one. I was going to do a lavender one, and it was one of those that, see if I can get the nose part. What the heck? Oh, come on, you're not going to give me a problem, are you? There it goes. It was one of the ones that you got to wash off. So I thought, and plus, you only leave it for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then you're supposed to wash it off. So I guess that one I'll do it by myself. This is going on very good, though. Look at this, guys. Every time I like the Korean masks because they seem to separate a lot better. And I don't even need a jade roller. Kimmy's like, you do know that's just to press down and spread the essence. That's not to help you put it on. In my mind, it was. Until you ruined it, Kimmy. That's funny, but I think now I got like 2 jade rollers coming. That's funny, because Tiffany's like, everybody send her a jade roller. But at least I'll have one to back up. But look, that went on real well. Very surprised at that, and I needed it today, to tell you the truth. And this doesn't really go in your mouth all that bad. So, hey, wow. Where's my makeup remover? I should have wet this thing. But anyway, let's get on with the never have I evers. Now, I did pick some of these questions online, and then I made a few of them myself. So, it's up to you to determine which ones I made it. So, here we go. Okay. Never have I ever dined and dashed. No. When that was coming out years ago, I was really, I think I had my daughter, and, you know, I just didn't do stuff like that. I was too old, really, to be doing that. I had my little girl, and I just didn't do stuff like that back then. So, there was a time that I did, that would have. But no, I've never done that. Okay, the second question is, have I ever had a paranormal experience? The answer is yes. I think you could call it that. I had one of those dreams. I don't know if you would call it paranormal. Kind of seemed it. It was like like it wasn't a dream because it was too vivid. So it was almost like a out of body experience type thing. But I didn't die. I can remember every part of it. So I did go to heaven, and I know everybody's going, "Oh boy, one of those." But I didn't. I think I met a presence. Was it God? Was it Jesus? It was. It was one of them. I didn't see the figure. It was a silhouette of a man, but it was a very vivid and spiritual experience. So, leave it at that. Third question: have I ever stolen anything? I think one time, and I was pressured to do it. And I still have it to this day. It was a little statue of a bulldog. Because I've always had pit bulls or bulldogs. And it was white, and I still have it to this day. It's the only thing I believe I've ever stolen. So, I mean, I've been with people that did, and I would be scared to death. And one time a girl put it in my purse. I was like, don't be putting it in my purse. But she did, and we walked out, and the guy followed us and questioned her, but he didn't question me, and it was in my purse. But I didn't put it in there. She did. Fourth question. Have I ever fallen in love at first sight? Yes, I did. One time. And that was with the father of my twins that I lost. So, and he's the one that just died of cancer last October. So, yeah, it was him. So, number 5. Have I ever ran to save my life? I think one time. Well, no, maybe twice. The first time I was real little. Well, not real little. I was probably about 8 or 9. And my family was sleeping. We were on revival, and I went down this big hill. It was like in North Carolina. And I went to the store because it was by the church there. And I had taken all my daddy's change. Well, I guess you could call that stealing too, can't you? So maybe I stole twice. But I took his change and went in there and bought me some Funyuns and chocolate milk. I remember it as clear as a bell. And one of those chocolate cupcakes with the cream in the middle. And I was leaving there, the store, and I had real long hair. And I was olive complected. And I had, I was a, cute little girl, I guess you could say. Because I had the light eyes, the dark skin, because I was always outside playing. And long past my butt, long brown hair. And this car pulled up with about 3 or 4 different guys in it. And I was only a child, but they were hooting and hollering at me. And one of them got out of the car, went around, and I seen him, and I booked up that hill like, I can't believe I had the strength to do it, and still hanging on to my goodies. So I don't know what would have happened had I not gotten away. The second time, I was hitchhiking, and we have that question on here too. And this man picked me up, and he was doing inappropriate things to himself. And he just kept talking dirty nonsense, and had to stay in the car because he was driving till I finally got to the light, kind of sort of where I was close to wanting to go. And when he got there, I popped open that lock, because back then he locked them, but it had the round thing on the lock, so I was able to pull up that lock, and I got out of the car. And then went into the restaurant that was right there. But I was 16, I think, when that happened. So there was a couple close calls there when I was younger. Number 6. Never have I ever accidentally said I love you. Yes, I did. I think I wasn't even thinking, and the person said, I love you, and I was like, I love you too. And I did stay in the relationship with that person for a while, but yeah, I really didn't mean to say it, but I did. Number 7. Have I ever pressed send and immediately regretted it? I don't think so. Because a lot of y'all know I'm dyslexic, so when I send a comment or anything, I go over it at least once, sometimes 2 or 3 times, just depending how long it is. Or I'll go back in and change it. You know, I might have sent it, but then edited it. You know, maybe something like that. Number 8. Never have I ever had someone slap me across the face. Yes, a couple times. Men and women. So, my face has definitely been slapped. It's been punched. And I don't want to go into that right now. But that's why I mentioned I have a broken nose. So, I've been slapped and punched and in abusive relationships. So, leave it at that. Never have I ever cried or flirted my way out of a ticket. Several times. I have flirted and then kind of did that number at the end, you know. But yeah, I've done that several times. Number 10. Have I ever thrown up? Never have I ever thrown up on a roller coaster. No, I have never done that. Never have I ever been arrested. Yes. I was arrested when I was younger for a DUI. I quit drinking. And then there was one other time I was arrested. I really wasn't arrested. I was on hold or whatever they did back then. But, yeah. I did spend a night in a jail cell. So let's just put it that way. Number 13, this is where that one comes in. Never have I ever hitchhiked? Yes, we used to hitchhike all over the place when I was growing up. Things were a little bit different, but even then, you get too cocky. You don't think anything's going to happen. And it very well could, because it almost happened to me with that man doing inappropriate things to himself. So, number 14. Never have I ever lied about your age to date someone you wanted, or age to someone you wanted to date. No. Even if I was older than them, I told them, you know, how old I was. Because a lot of times I had relationships with guys that were a lot younger than me. Just because when I was in my 30s and 40s, I didn't look it. Not a lot younger than me, but, you know, somewhat. But I never lied about it. Number 15, the last one. Never have I ever peed in a car. Like in a cup or something. Yes, I did. Several times. I did it when I was younger, because we were on the road traveling all the time. And then I've even done it when I was older. Hopped in the back seat, had nowhere to go, because we ain't like men. We can't just go find a bush somewhere. So I've been in positions to where I had to go, and that's just it. I had to go. So I have peed in the car in a cup. So there was 15 questions, and I do want to tag Kimmy from Kimmy's Boxes, of course, because she tagged me on the last one. And I don't know if the other 2 ladies want to do it, but I challenge them to. Angel from Jewlz M, just because I love you so much. And then Carolyn Gardner. So you 3 ladies are tagged, and if anybody else wants to do these, I'll certainly watch. Alright guys, it's been almost, I guess, well, it's been 14 and a half minutes. And I think this said you could leave it on, I think it's 10 to 20 minutes. Oh, it's supposed to help with puffiness too, so that's good. It's bamboo tea tree mask. I like these masks that you get off of like Ipsy and stuff. Don't mind my nails. They're in a shape, I tell you that. Thought about putting the nails back on, but I'm kind of worried. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But anyway, 10 to 20 minutes. And then you can just pack the leftovers. But I got these off of Ipsy. 2 came in a pack. This one, and then this hydrating, nourishing bamboo water one. So, anyway, guess that's it, ladies and gents. Anybody else wants to do this, put it in your heading, and I will be, well, I watch a lot of you anyway. But I guess that's it for the mask. Because I've had this on for quite a while, right? I mean, it did all the quick. It still doesn't feel dry, though, is the thing. But I think I'm going to take it off anyway. Kind of a shame, though, because it ain't dry. But here we go. And I'm going to take what's left and do this number. I always get my ears. And it's not bad to go behind your neck, if you so choose. And I go on my hands with the other side. All right, guys, I guess that's it. Have a beautiful Mask Monday, ladies. And I will see you. Oh, don't forget to always put him first because he put you first. And I love you guys so, so much. And I will see you on my very next video. All right, guys, I love you bunches. Bye-bye. Do the challenge.